human twins are being born now than ever before. Do you get the feeling that there are more twins around these days than there used to be? No. Well, you should, because according to a new study in the journal Human Reproduction, the twinning rate has increased by 1/3 since the 80s, up from 9 to 12 twins per 1,000 deliveries. Currently that adds up to about 1.6 million twins born each year across the world, meaning 1 out of every 42 babies is a twin. Helping drive this is the increasing use of medically assisted reproduction, and the delay in childbearing. Twinning has been found to increase with a mother's age. Did you know that the first person convicted of speeding was going 8 miles per hour? According to Guinness World Records, the first person to be charged with speeding was Walter Arnold of the English village of Paddock Wood, Kent. On January 28, 1896, Arnold was spotted going 4 times the speed limit in his 19th-century Benz, but since the speed limit at the time was just 2 miles per hour, that meant he was not going too fast by today's standards. The constable had to chase him down on his bicycle, issuing a ticket for £4.7 and earning Arnold the speedy distinction. Meanwhile, high heels were originally worn by men. In the 10th century, men in Europe adopted the now gendered fashion choice of heels to make it easier to ride their horses. Adding heels to their boots made it easier to stay in their stirrups. As Slate explains, the Persian cavalry wore inch-high heels, and the trend spread to Europe. Since they showed that the wearer owned and maintained horses, high heels became associated with the upper class.
Before we proceed, please subscribe and don't forget to click the notification bell down below and leave your comments and suggestions.
Did you know that stop signs used to be yellow? In 1922, the American Association of State Highway Officials met to determine a standard design for stop signs, and that's where they decided on the color, yellow. Wait, what? Yes. According to Business Insider, stop signs were yellow because they thought that would grab drivers' attention. They'd also considered red, but there was no dye available at the time that wouldn't eventually fade. By 1954, however, sign makers had access to fade-resistant porcelain enamel, and could finally start making stop signs the red color we recognize today. And there is a fruit that tastes like chocolate pudding. Black sapote has another irresistible name, the chocolate pudding fruit. According to Good Morning America, the fruit, native to Central and South America, tastes like sweet custard with a hint of chocolate. When it's fully ripe, the flavor and consistency has been described as a dead ringer for chocolate pudding. Meanwhile, did you know that too much water can kill you? Drinking too much water can be deadly. When guzzling a lot of liquid, you can suffer from water intoxication or hyponatremia, which occurs after an obscene amount of water is consumed, often during endurance events when participants are also losing sodium through their sweat. There have been many notable cases, including the 2002 Boston Marathon competitor Cynthia Lucero, who died from overhydration.